前方1公里处驶出右侧出口。
Michelle writes that looking at those London girls, I almost felt myself falling backwards into my own past. She said, I see myself in them. And I'm not sure that we've heard.
前方900米，请驶出右侧出口82A 往 Yago Plan equals CMNC.
Twice as good with half the resources. And this is something that Michelle's family, her community, her experiences really instill in her.
We are counting on every single one of you to be the very best that you can be. Because the world is big and it's full of challenges.
现在驶出右侧出口往 Yago Plan equals CMNC.
To stand up and take the reins. We know you can do it. We love you. Thank you so much.
前方200米处，请在交通信号灯处向左转。现在向左转。
And not just saying that, but then figuring out how to act on it.
前方400米，请驶出右侧出口82C 往 Austin Plan equals CMNC.
One crusade.
现在驶出右侧出口往 Austin Plan equals CMNC.
Crusade was to empower children and their parents to eat better.
前方200米处向右转。
Reform. Nearly a third of the children in this country are either overweight.
正在计算路径，
The scope of Michelle's
请沿道路行驶2公里。
simple opening move, which she describes as a harmless and innocent undertaking by a lady with a spade.
Get up, get some shovels. Come on, let's go, let's go.
When you have 1 in 3 kids are on track to have diabetes in their lifetime, like, it doesn't matter what we do with healthcare if we don't solve that side of the problem. And when
前方1公里处驶出右侧出口。
running around and you could just hear all the cameras clicking constantly. She just looked at me and she's like, this better work.
31 million American children participate in the federal school meals program. And many of these kids consume as many as half of their calories daily at school.
前方900米，请驶出右侧出口84往 Lawrence Plan equals CMNC.
Strikes me as a non-controversial thing.
注意，前方500米处，前方发生交通事件。
Eat at school.
And yet, you would have thought she was ushering in Stalinism through the lunchroom.
Should be making the decisions.
现在驶出右侧出口往 Lawrence Plan equals CMNC.
The United States was entering
前方200米处，请在交通信号灯处向右后方转往 I90东方向。
as innocuous as eating better became politicized. It's no longer
请沿道路行驶2公里。
Government knows best.
The food industry fights back, doubling spending on lobbyists.
One of the First Lady's major health initiatives is in jeopardy.
Doctor says a slice of pizza qualifies as a vegetable because it has 2 tablespoons of tomato paste.
There is a lot of money at stake in selling people a lot of really unhealthy food. But our top priority was to take these issues and put them directly in the mainstream of our culture. And that's what we did.
Michelle knows how to handle the political fire that her nutrition campaign draws. But personal attacks are different.
when people started to hit her, hit the family, hit him. It hurt her.
The more confident Michelle grows in her role, the more intense these attacks become.
It was part of a strategy. It was a strategy that tapped into a kind of nativism that we see to this day.
CNN Originals, a channel filled with extraordinary...
前方1公里处驶出右侧出口。
Aspirations, dreams, and fears.
I can do anything.
Featuring CNN original series that tell the stories of our lives and the moments that changed the world.
Apollo 11 astronauts again, the greatest adventure in its history.
With series hosted by Chris Cuomo, Lisa Ling, Christine Amanpour, Morgan Spurlock, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, and many more. CNN Originals, Channel 453, and on the SiriusXM app.
Summer is full of fun adventures, and it's even better with a partner. But dating, an adventure in itself, and not always a good one. That's why for 34 years, people have trusted It's Just Lunch to help them find a partner. It's Just Lunch is a white glove dating service featuring real, live matchmakers. Someone who asks the knows what works, and is focused on finding it for you. Take care of everything from perfect spot to making a reservation. No awkward small.
路径包括收费公路。
Lunch, your last date could be one step away. Visit itsjustlunch.com. That's itsjustlunch.com. Dating for busy professionals. Billy, you're
Too expensive.
Yes, I'm looking at the Upside app now, and you can get up to a $5 cashback bonus on your first tank.
Okay, I'm stopping to download Upside and fill up my tank. Download the free
前方1公里处驶出右侧出口。
promo code PERFECT to get up to a $5 cashback bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right your bank to PayPal or a gift card for Amazon.
路径包括收费公路。
Use promo code PERFECT to get up to a $5 cashback bonus on your first tank. That's code PERFECT for up to a $5 cashback bonus.
All those mosquito bites.
Recently, the fam and I were listening to SiriusXM's Doctor Radio channel on a road trip, and now all my dad does is change every song lyric to something about summertime health.
You got a sunburn.
I mean, we did learn about sunscreen, bug spray, first aid for camp, hydration.
Just drink some water.
And it's all super helpful, but this is getting to be a bit much.
Bees sting.
Have fun and stay safe all summer long with Doctor Radio, channel 110, and on the SiriusXM app.
前方900米，请驶出右侧出口44。A 往 IL 19 Killer Bofflin equals CMNC。
What she is, who she is, her passions, they are real. At least they come across as real. And it makes her a star in her own right.
Michelle embraces pop culture in a way that no other First Lady has ever done before.
She takes to TV and TV takes to her.
2 years into the first term, Michelle steps into a brave new world.
So now I just press tweet. Do I press this?
She is the first lady in the age of social media, and that transformed the landscape. I did it. I'm pretty certain that there was some consternation about the use of social media by the East Wing because it was not done. It was not in anybody's playbook.
As a lawyer, I was one of the strong naysayers against the President or the First Lady ever having a Twitter account, because every presidential statement is heavily vetted.
But we had a young staff who realized that social media was where a lot of the people that we were trying to reach were going.
Don't waste your time trying to connect with your kids via email. That antiquated method is as useless as Morse code.
You look good.
Michelle now has a direct line to millions of people around the country eager to hear her message.
Can you guys do a little Dougie? Oh, yeah.
But social media is a two-way street.
There's so much anger and pure hate every time a public person says anything.
Did you see the picture of his wife yesterday?
Like she's a little girl dressing up in her mama's clothes.
The trolling that happened anytime there was coverage of her wasn't like anything any First Lady had faced before.
She wasn't engaging in it, which I think was the right thing to do.
She would get up really, really early in the morning, and she would work out. And she uses that as a way to find the strength to take on life's challenges.
That's who he's married to.
You could not go to a reputable website, the Washington Post, the New York Times, and look at the comment section and scroll down more than an inch and not see N-word, 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 monkey, monkey, monkey on any article about Michelle Obama.
We're in this moment where a good portion of the American public declares that we are in a post-racial America. And then to be hit wave after wave after wave of just viciousness.
We've got trash in the White House.
She didn't blink.
It is my responsibility to work with all Americans, and I want to stay focused on the work rather than, you know, other things.
She tried to ignore most of it, but you can't ignore all of it.
I feel strongly about the fact that Barack Obama should provide the public with a birth certificate, and he should do it soon. Look, his birth certificate.
The birthing movement is an excellent example of where something was completely made up and then used to try to incite hate.
We're going to send Mr. Obama home to Kenya or wherever it is. We're going to do it.
He's not even a citizen of the United States, and they're hiding that.
More than 1 in 4 believe President Obama definitely or probably was not born in the United States.
It was ludicrous, but at the same time, it was in keeping with something that was growing in the country.
He was more than just finding a reason to disqualify Barack Hussein Obama.
现在使出右侧出口往 IL-19 Killer Brooklyn equals CMNC.
10% of the American population.
In her memoir, Michelle describes these attacks as crazy and mean-spirited, but also dangerous.
I have to say that every single day it was in the back of my mind that it just takes one crazy person.
She adds, what if someone with an unstable mind loaded a gun and drove to Washington? What if that person went looking for our girls?
This was something that Michelle lived with in a really intense way.
Donald Trump, Michelle continues.
前方400米处向右转，然后向左转。
At risk, and for this, I could never forgive him.
She understood that the consequences could be fatal for her husband, for her children, for herself.
前方300米处，请在交通信号灯处向右转，然后向左转。
Michelle has a dream. A man leads her family to the South Lawn to see some animals he has gathered for them to admire. Michelle is apprehensive. Is a target for violence.
Dr. Rockfield to Secret Service. I'm calling from 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Our units are reporting shots fired on 17th and Constitution Northwest.
Somebody had shot a rifle from Constitution Avenue into one of the windows in what is known as the Yellow Oval.
7 bullets hit the White House, 1 smashing a window by the living room. Sasha and Michelle's mother are inside.
Her thought was they could have been out on the Truman balcony. Her children played all over. She'd been assured it was safe out there. You know, that wasn't the only incident. But she put her head down and she trusted the men and women of the Secret Service to protect her children.
请沿道路行驶2公里。
Undisciplined people tell her how to lead her life ever. She was the first lady
路径包括收费公路。
States, whether they liked her or not.
Do you have concerns about your heart health?
Yeah.
We've got a doc for that. Have questions about men's health, women's health, and everyday health?
Sure.
We've got a doc for that.
Really?
Interested in improving your exercise and eating routine?
Yeah.
We've got a doc for that. A nurse practitioner and a registered dietitian, too.
Wow.
SiriusXM's Doctor Radio. Your access to top doctors and health professionals every day. No copay, no appointment necessary. SiriusXM 110.
Who knew?
Business owners, have you ever considered cashing out and selling your company? If so, it could be worth a lot more than you think. If your business has annual revenues of $10 million to $250 million, you need to call the experts at Carnegie Point. With over 20 years of experience, we specialize in helping business owners like you navigate the process of selling your company smoothly, confidentially, and for the best possible price. Did you know that depending on your industry, you could potentially sell for 5 to over 10 times your annual net earnings? This means that we typically sell our clients' businesses at valuations of $20 million to over $200 million. We know that selling your business can be a big decision. That's why we take the time to understand your goals and guide you through every step of the process. Call Carnegie Point for your free company financial analysis and our expert opinion on what your business is worth. Call 800-599-2022. That's 800-599-2022.
前方1公里处，驶出右侧出口，然后马上向右转。
taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm. A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau, their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-613-8836. 800-613-8836. 800-613-8836.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Step into the command center.
I'm Wolf Blitzer. You're in the Situation Room.
The political news powerhouse.
Happening now.
Right to the point.
As the United States stall in the fight against coronavirus, we're following a lot of protests around the country for racial justice in America.
Speak truth to power.
Should you have had the guts to testify before?
前方1公里处驶出右侧出口，然后马上向右转。
CNN, Sirius XM 116.
I now have the privilege of introducing the star of the show, Michelle Obama.
路径包括